In our last conversation, we spoke about how if you could pick one technique to ban, and you mentioned about heel hooks, but it did open the topic of, injury prevention. And obviously, you were saying you've like your back issues, and we know other people who have a number of injuries just accumulated over the years. For maybe some of the young competitors who might be listening, and maybe even some of the older competitors, what would be some advice you'd give them for injury prevention, especially if they want to prolong their competition and their just normal everyday training?
Periodization definitely, but we didn't periodize. Like I have a couple of friends that are high level athletes, and I'm saying to them, like, man, like, how are you still going? Like how are you now? It's not. Some of them are involved in other sports that are extremely hard on the body. It's not fighting now and stuff, but it's just like on season, off season, man. He's like, I race 4 months of the year, and then the next 8 months, like, it's gym work, it's recovery, it's sleep. You know what I mean? He's like, to perform, and we just went flat for forever. So making probably that professional kind of spin to it, like making an actual plan, like, right, I'm doing 5 or 6 week camp up towards that tournament. Maybe like 4 or 5 hard weeks training, 1 week taper, performance, week rest, back into it, and try to cycle properly. And then maybe take 4 weeks that I'm just going to concentrate on my technique, and just, I'm not even doing hard rounds. I'll spar, but I'm holding myself to 20, but it's very hard to do. I'm holding like, we were sparring the other night, and it was hot, like, and we were pushing it, like, and everyone was like, a lot of people were in bits, and I was saying, everyone's like, get back in, everyone's rolling. You don't have to be winning. Just because you're not winning doesn't mean that you're not rolling. I was like, if you're in bottom side control, or you're in bottom half guard, so be it. Just survive, just breathe. That's all you have to do. At least you're still rolling. Like, too many people are like, yeah, I'm gonna sit this one, then they come back in, blah blah blah, knee slide, blah, like, cartwheel over the other side on your back too, then they're back sitting at the wall. Like, you can't just be, you have to know how to fight when you're tired, like. So and then consistency in doing what you're doing. I just was blasting, like, oh yeah, we'll do like cold plunges, do that for 2 weeks. Oh, that's great. Like, go over here, do this, and finding what works for you. Just because someone's doing an hour yoga doesn't mean it works for you. You have to find out exactly. But I think consistency. So, like, if you add in, even if it's 10 press ups, 10 sit ups, 10 squats before your session and after your session, and you add in 5 minutes stretching every time you're in the gym, it'll accumulate over time, that your fibers will be that little bit stronger, that little bit picked up, and you've stretched out as well. Like, sure, we done ourselves today. Like, we done rounds back to back, jumped in a cold shower, and now we're sitting. We didn't stretch or anything. Like, it's just ingrained in Jiu Jitsu that you stretch yourself. But when we were doing kickboxing, at the end of the class, you were stuck against the wall, and your foot had to touch the wall behind you. You weren't going home. I remember our old coach bringing out the wheel, like, stitching the wheel, and he's just on the front of you like that, click, 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 and your legs would just go all the way out. Now, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we're flexible now. But making a period, that'll all fall in under periodization. That this is when I'm peaking. And John's really good at organising that stuff. He's better at me than organising periodization and weight cuts and all of that stuff, the science behind it and the deeper thinking about it. And but John does be constantly. John's like I can see, like, it comes up on my phone, like, see, I've got my own Instagram, National Children's, Grassroots, MMA League, Satori, Subonly. There's like 6 Instagrams that are being ran. Like, I'm not running them, but they're still coming up on my phone, so I can see these messages are coming in. And like, daily, you'll be messages off the students to John, like the amount of people that send the weight in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, right, I need your morning weight for the 6 weeks out. Like, then whatever is going on, yeah, you need maybe an experienced coach, if you don't know, experienced coach, or someone that has your interest in, and then just the correct kind of path. And I'd say again, periodization and on season, off season, there has to be a time where, like, I didn't improve in jiu-jitsu or purple belt. Like, I all I done was like single leg, X pass, get to the back and choke, and that's all I tried to do. And I'd like to think I was pretty good at it, but I was a bit of a one-trick pony. But now white belt and blue belt played around, but when I got the purple belt, I was a purple belt for 5 years, like, and that's when I done a lot of my competing, like. And you're so focused on winning the event that you can't actually grow into your gym. You know what I mean? Like, the lads at BT, I'd be like, nah, I'm working on my comp game. You know what I mean? Like, blah, da, da, da. Whereas everyone else is doing all my platas and getting to the back, and you know what I mean? I wasn't developing as a whole. I was just developing a kind of
competition game and that was it.
competition game. So I probably stagnated my areas in other training. So just like training for fun. Like the last couple of weeks has definitely been the most happiest I've ever been in jiu-jitsu, 100%. And all I'm doing is rolling. So I think that's an important kind of area to look at for myself, you know, that I'm more happier just being part of the club and being lucky enough to be able to spar with the lads than going off winning gold medals, bringing them back in, because the internal happiness just comes actually from helping the community.